Hello, welcome back to another episode of Nightingale Realms Rebuilt. So I'm gonna start running through some of our side quests to see if there's like any struggling points that people might need help getting through. But first one we're gonna do is a mysterious figure, which it looks like is Taliesin. So we're gonna go up and start his side quest and see how long this is. You have a very interesting mask, sir. Sigh. For the last time, I have no interest in entertaining your tedious questions. Oh, who is this now that steps before me with such mortal unease? This is me. Oh my, this is what I have to work with? 'Tis said. I had hoped for more. Sad, not said. What are you on about? I heard enough vagaries for one lifetime. Yeah, we'll do that one. Ah, I see. So young, child of new moon, you are stars in darkness, shadow in the mist, not yet formed. I, on the contrary, have lived 1,000 lives, Taliesin of the moniker I currently wear, a bard among other things. Would you belatedly sing the praises of my songs, or do you choose dumbstruck wonder? Huh, I see you have chosen dumb. Is condescension your natural state? No need to feel roused. You are merely not what I was hoping for. I came to this camp in the hopes of finding one with story worth telling. I imagine these helpless humans would need a savior. Eventually, I am a chronicler of legend, thus here I stand awaiting all who may yet have a part to play in these historic times, that I might determine what is favored in the final retelling. You don't believe I'm part of this? You, an urchin, penniless, unskilled, repulsive to most, wow, harsh, and yet that ballads captivate more thoroughly than tales of the lowly rising to triumph. If you truly think yourself worthy, then you take no issue with a test of your exploits. Do enjoy a good brain turner. Hark, a trial of riddles, then, to test the mettle of your brave feats, and the breadth of your worldly knowledge. One of your limited years could never know these realms as I have, but even a fraction of this bard's journey would be an achievement of its own. To answer my riddles, seek first my ballads containing within the lingering echoes of my presence. Fine, I'll seek your ballads. But here's the question. Will you scour these realms aimlessly, or shall I direct your search? A hint would be appreciated. Lucky for you, I am nothing if not generous. A direction I shall deign to give. 5 ballads await with 5 answers to sing, each one found within the challenge of these lands. Of which would you like to know? The first ballad. Oh, so this is actually going to be quite a big quest. This ballad, carved of ancient magic, lingers among a certain solemn sweetness. The second ballad. You will find it crawling with the beasts, those not quite akin, though they do so resemble man. Third ballad. This fine ballad, skilful the bard who shall hold it, it shall be kept in memory. The fourth ballad. Ah, a warrior song only known to those who have proven true prowess. Final ballad. High above the breeze you may find it, a tale worthy of the climb. I'd best be off. Glean, then return to me. We soon shall see the unblunted blade of your wits. Perhaps then I'll give you 2 bits. Farewell. Alright, so we got, looks like 5-part quest here for the Hero's Ballad. Oh, where are we at on this quest? Oh, the Riddles Taliesin is what it's going to be called. So it looks like we're just clearing a couple of these encounters. And it looks like I can be anywhere. Anywhere in any realm. Okay. So it looks like these ones actually are pretty simple. I should have picked this quest up. I could have done these while we were doing things. So first off, we'll clear 2 enemy encounters. We got a couple easy enemy encounters that I can deal with. I'm guessing they're infestations. So I'll head on down, clear these 2 encounters, And then we'll come back to talk to him to turn in the first one, and then move on to our second step. So we will be right back. Okay, so I went and killed the 2 encounters, and we got a message pop up. Ballad of the Bound. Excerpts from Serdi Taliesin, Poems of the Fey Realms. The fields have burned, our home is gone. The bound are here, the lines are drawn. Hexan, vermin, knight or fiend, who now comes to call? With beasts on the horizon, flee or raise your maul. The Hexan casts a vicious spell, the vermin comes to gnaw. The Nightingale wields its mighty blade, the fiend bears teeth and claws. Oh, grab these real quick. Now I have plenty of tier 1s going on. So now it wants us to clear 3 more encounters after clearing those 2. So I guess this is going to be quite a long one. I really should have picked this one up right when it appeared though. But I kind of wanted to save the side quest for later. So now that that one's out of the way, time for me to go clear 3 more encounters, and we'll be back with probably another message. Alright, so that's encounter 3 of 3 cleared on the second part of this, and we got another little piece of paper here. Excerpt from Taliesin. Now worst of all the dark weavers, fate threads held in its hand, though near will it lift blade to fight all others it commands. They flood the land and chase us out, come howling in the night, the twisting image of a man, foul creature of face spite. The fields have burned, our home is gone, the bound are here, the lines are drawn. Now the hero's bow is bound extermination. Solve the second riddle. So let's go down here. Taos Ballad can be accessed through the Codex tab of your guidebook. One of the Taliesin ballads is crawling with the beast. This means I'll need to seek out an infestation. So, infestations. I will have to go find... actually, guidebook here. Codex. Do you have anything on infestations? Nothing on that note. Yeah, so... because I'm pretty sure these are just infestations that we already been doing. So does it want me to just go fight another infestation out in the world? Doesn't really seem like a big rumor. But it does say return to Taliesin and solve the second riddle. So I'm wondering if it wants to do the mind over matter. We'll head over to Taliesin real quick and see if we just have to do all 5 of them, or if we need a... if we just turn this one in now, then have him tell us to go for the second one. So let's head down there real quick. If not, I'll continue on to the second part of the Taliesin quest. I'm going the right way. And if we don't turn it in here, I guess we'll have to go do the second part since I've cleared out the infestations. Alright, Taliesin, do we talk to you now, or do we need to actually complete all 5 of these before I can talk to you? Back and with your heroism proven, I presume. I'm ready to answer your riddles. Of course, riddles for the would-be hero. How do you fare? Best I can with all this wayfaring. Maybe I misjudged your tune form and else seeking explanation, though I remain unconvinced your deeds are worth immortalizing. Impress me, realm walker. Show me your deeds through wit, but would you answer wrong? The piper will be paid. Paid meaning what? If you read my ballads as I advise, you needn't fret. A worthy challenge. I received the muse of Carowin's cauldron where you found your muse, I care not. But call them now, for you'll need the inspiration. Clear my fears and claim my land, wipe your tears and make your stand. If you stay, we shall fight, come that may, hold on tight. Which little bestie does not bite? The ballad was talking about the Dark Weaver, if I'm not mistaken. Let's click out of this real quick and double check on that, because I'm pretty sure it's the Dark Weaver. Crawling with the Beasts, the Codex tab of my guidebook. It should be in our new one. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Excerpt from Kari. Fields of burn, the boundary here, the lines are drawn. Harax vermin, knight or fiend, who now comes to call? With beasts on the horizon, flee or raise your maul. Hexon casts a vicious spell, the vermin comes to gnaw. The knight then wields its mighty blade, the fiend bears teeth and claws. Now, worst of all, the Darkweaver's fate threads held in its hand. Though near will it lift blade to fight all others it commands. So the fiend bears teeth and claws. Which little beastie does not bite? So the fiend bites. So the vermin gnaws. The fiend bears teeth and claw. The Darkweaver. The fields have burned. The boundary here. The lines are drawn. So I'm guessing it's the Darkweaver. And we shall fight. Come and hold on tight. Which little beastie does not bite? I'm guessing the Darkweaver. Very good. The Darkweaver work their magic on Otherbound, feeding them with power, as you well know. Let's hear your next riddle. Ah, that lit in your voice betrays your unreadiness. The depths of my work has often been called transformative, and you plainly remain unchanged. Return when my ballads have indeed graced your humbled eyes. Okay, so answer to his first riddle is the Darkweavers. And now he won't let me answer his second riddle until I get the second part done. So we'll head over to Hero's Ballad, Mind Over Matter. We'll go complete some Bastille Intellect encounters. And we will be back once I have done that to answer more riddles and read more notes as they pop. Alright, so we're on to our next excerpt. A soft blue light from place to place, remember where it goes. But wonder you who placed it there, what purpose may it pose? Though it seems but simple game, it hides a great reward. The thing that fate cannot command, imprisoned with a ward. Of magic of the human sort, unique from all before, golden gleam of manifest hope, a remnant of days yore. Alright, that one's done, and I need to go clear out 2 more intellects, so we will be back once I get that done to read some more. Alright, on to our second codex. I'm being attacked by a spider. When first the Fae found Lone Echo, they fought in quite the treat, but as they tried to harness it, it proved a futile feat. Enraged, afraid, they cast it out, all magic was their own. Outside their grasp it must be held, imprisoned there in stone. Through centuries it waits unchanged for one to hear its plea, to follow well the hidden path and set the whispers free. This sounds like the beetle boss that we fought in our first desert map with that kind of stupid vortex. So let's head on back and solve our next riddle. So we'll I really need to make a portal next to this place since there's quite a few quests there, so I can just pop back and forth. I mean, it's not that far away, but still, it's a tiny bit annoying. Head down there again real quick. Then we'll be on to our third riddle. And the reason I'm not like doing everything and then coming back here is I kind of don't want to search for the codexes continuously as we go through. So I'll definitely have timestamps below for when we solve them. But let's do his second riddle and see what we got here. Back and with your heroism proven, I presume, ready to answer your riddles. Then with your courage mustered, we shall begin anew. Here, now here, chimes for you to hear. Unite my light and win true sight of what gave Fae their first fright. I'm still there for you to pry. What am I? Portal arches, fairy rings, hope echoes, light whispers, iron lanterns. For here, now here, chimes for you to hear. Unite my light and win true sight of what gave Fae their first fright. I'm still there for you to pry. What am I? I am probably guessing light wisp. We'll check our codex real quick just to be certain here. But I'm pretty sure it's the light wisp. Expert. A soft blue light from place to place, remember where it goes, but I wonder who placed it there, what purpose may it pose. Though it seems but a simple game, it hides a great reward. The things that Fae cannot command, imprisoned with a ward. A magic of the human sort, unique from all before, golden gleams of manifest hope, a remnant of days yore. When first the Fae found Lone Echo, they thought it quite the treat, but as they tried to harness it, it proved a futile feat. Enraged, afraid, they cast it out. All magic was their own, outside their grasp it must be held. Imprisoned there in stone, through centuries it waits unchanged for one to hear its plea, to follow well the hidden path and set the whispers free. So I'm almost 100% sure on his light wisp, so we're going to click that one and go for it. With naught but a glance from Taliesin, a great unseen weight settles on your shoulders. Your stomach growls, your eyelids grow heavy, and you can think of little beyond the need to rest and recover. Oh, it got rid of my food and I guess didn't make me tired? What's this now? It seems you have greater concern than our game little here, and I'm not one to waste words. You'll hardly be able to hear my riddles over the rumble of that tragically mortal stomach. Be gone. Yeah, I think he literally got rid of my food. I'm ready to answer your riddles. I could have swore it was the wisp, though. Here, now here, chimes for you to hear. Unite my light and win true sight. Of what gave Fae their first fright, I am still there for you to pry. What am I? If it's not the light wisps, the only thing I think of is Hope Echoes. It is Hope Echoes. Okay, so it's the little totems that trap the essence that you have to complete the like mini objective to capture. Okay, that makes sense. Kind of. The wisps in that were the same thing, but the answer for Riddle 2 is Hope Echoes. I, the Fae, fear what they cannot control, nay, what they don't understand. Why do you carry this imaginary friend called Hope? 'Tis powerful to know things could be different. What else have you done with that foresight, Let's hear your next riddle. Ah, that lilt in your voice betrays your unreadiness. The depths of my work have often been called transformative, and you plainly remain unchanged. Return when my ballads have indeed graced your humbled eyes. Alright, so now we are on to our third quest. So we got Test Your Might. So we need to complete Bastilles of Might and Encounters. I expect this means I need to seek out a Bastille of Might. I don't think there are any Bastille of Mights in this area. But if my memory's correct, we'll travel to the Crossways real quick. And I think a good one for Bastille of Might is probably the Moor. I think there's 3 of them at the Moor. Yeah, Hall of Moor. Reopen portal. I might have to reset this world to get the ones back, but I'm pretty sure Bastilles of Might are in here. I think there's 3 of them. And it seems like we need to complete 3 to be able to do any of his riddles. So we'll head over there. And if it's not there, I'll have to look around for some Bastille of Might on some of the other maps to find out. But I'm pretty sure there's 3 of them here. I didn't think it'd take this long to open up. Sometimes it takes a long time, sometimes it's like, takes 15 seconds. And I've been there before in this play session, so yeah. But yeah, if I don't find them in this one, I'll have to go search all the other ones. Kind of want to start with the base one since they should be the same for everyone, and then might have to create my own realms to find other ones. Oh, come on, Ancient Portal. Get to working. There we go. I kind of like the old way a little bit, but I get it. This is nice. This is kind of nicer for people. But the old way, you started the portal, you got attacked by the bound until the portal got done, completed, and then you went through. I haven't done any of the open world portals yet, so I'm not 100% sure if they function the same way. But anyway, we're at the Moor. That's Battlefield Ruins. And these are infestations, but I need might. Yeah, Bastilles of Might. So there's going to be 3 of them here, which is part of the Danube quest line. So, okay, so that one's not done. That one's been completed. So I have 1 here, but I need to do 3 of them. So we're going to go reset the world. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can't reset the world there. So back to the crossways. And I'll show real quick how you reset a world if you guys haven't figured that out yet. It's quite simple, but I feel like it's easy to miss because it's never really explained to people. You can also just choose a different difficulty for that one. But anyway, we got our more here. So let's head over here. Close our portal. Now you can drag this card over here, and then you can hit your reset realm, and that'll reset the entire thing. You'll lose any structures that you've built in there, and I think it'll reset some of your quest lines. I'm pretty sure, though, if you just select one of the different difficulties, open your portal and go in, it should have new ones. That went fast. Well, this would be a good test for me and a good test for anyone watching to see if this will change it. Now, I did raise it to 100 power level, which is like the in-game dungeon power level. So I might have some trouble doing this and might just reset my world. But I still wanted to show this off real quick first. And if this doesn't change it, then I will have to reset my world. Well, reset this map portal. No, they're still completed. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to reset the world, sadly, and then go on our way to complete probably 3 of those, and then we'll be back. So return to Crossroads. A lot of loading here. Close portal, hold more, reset portal, confirm. Reset realm. I'm guessing resetting the realm is going to increase the load time. But this should make all 3 of those encounters come back for us, so that we can run through them again. Now, I know there might be some in the other ones, but I 100% know they're here. But anyway, I'll complete the Bastilles of Might, and then we'll come back for another poem session. Okay, so we got another poem from our Taliesin. Nameless warrior, blade in hand, shall ne'er lay down her sword. No foe too great or battle long to slow her as she roared. For all her deeds and feats of strength she surely has adorned, and every soul who watched her fight their love they would award. But even during times of peace she craved the coming horde. Nameless warrior, blade in hand, she watches from afar. Her wish for battle answered swiftly as a falling star. From deep below spewed blackest mist and creatures most bizarre. Now finally a group of challengers had come to spar. She led a band of fighters there, brought to the abattoir. I think I said that right. Could be completely wrong though. So that's one of them down, and then we will be back to read our second poem. Alright then. Alright, we're on to our next excerpt. Nameless warrior, blade in hand, trapped with a frenzied mob. Her fellows right upon her heels. Both hands and heads they'd lob through penned. It seemed they'd win the day. Atwixt the beasts they bob. But through the portal she caught sight of one she knew as Hob. At slightest wink she startled, and her band began to sob. Nameless warrior, blade in hand, abandoned by her men. Onslaught of beasts cut each one down till only she stood. Then, with grimace on her face, she cried and swung her blade again. A mighty crack it broke from haft and fell beneath the fen. One final swing, the earth-stained red beasts scurried to their den. Nameless warrior, blade in hand, shall wield it nevermore. The last to fall, yet first to freeze, an echo of before. Her soulless, restless sleep remains, beckons still to war. Okay, either I was reading that very weirdly, or some of that did not rhyme at all. Time to head back to town and answer another riddle. So this might take a couple loading processes for me to get back there. So next up we'll be at Taliesin to answer this riddle. Alright, time to answer another riddle from Taliesin. Pass cross again. I'm done reading that. Shall you trouble me or I you? I'm ready to answer your riddles. Then will your courage muster, we shall begin anew. Rah, 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 make them ooh, make them awe. Seize thy sword, put them down. Cast thy spell, take their crown. The crowd awaits for us all, but for whom do they call? The nameless warrior? The nameless warrior. She was magnificent, a force to behold. I look for her echo now and again, though by some to be the very first. So your next riddle. Ah, that little in your... Again with the same quote. Yeah, once I've done this. Okay. So that quest is done, and now we're moving on to... It's number 4 or 5? This is number 4 out of 5. So I shall go complete some Bastilles of Agility. This one's requiring 2 at the start. Wow. And then we will be back when I read my next codex. Until then. Okay, so we're at our next excerpt of Taliesin. You know me now as Chief of Bards, my fate spelled out in Teller's cards. As one who journeyed far from man, learning from Fae when time began. But hear that I have many names, and have been found of many games. Guion, Taliesin, Radiant Bro, was not always who they are now. Before I was renowned for song, I sought my name, a traveled song. The greatest height I often would climb, and claim such treasures lost to time. Alright, that's done with that excerpt. And I also want to point out I am at Welkin's Reach, which is a pretty early on area. It has a lot of bastions of agility. You have to do it a couple to unlock the observatory, which is part of the main quest line for this place. But there's a lot more than that. Also, it's an earlier area, and it also has Bastilles of Might, which I did not realize till I came here. So now we need to do 3 more agility encounters. Wow, it's a lot, so 5 in total. So I will knock out those 3, and then we will be back for another excerpt, and then time to solve our 4th riddle. Alright. Here we go. Alright, on to our next excerpt of Taliesin. With foothold light and handhold small, I fear that I would lose it all, and swiftly tumbled to my death. With beating heart I held my breath, and reached again with all my might to find a most delightful sight. A golden chest awaited me, but also strength and memory. Seized my bequest with one great heave, renewed my spirit, took my leave. Many vast peaks I dared to scale, and lived to tell the hero's tale. Alright, so we should be able to go turn in this riddle. So, travel back to my respite, and then run on down there. And then we just got one more puzzle left. Which I believe it is... The insight ones, which I believe is Simon Says. At least I call it the Simon Says puzzle. I don't know what his like proper term for it is. Head on down there, answer our fourth riddle, and then start working on our fifth riddle. Get away from me, you stupid wolves. Alright, Taliesin. Ready to answer your riddle. Then with your courage mustered we shall begin anew. There is a secret to this place, a wonder that stood with such grace. It is here I made my climb, to claim lost treasures lost in time. One more flower for my crown of fame. Which of these is not my name? Oh, they actually had all these names listed. What was it again? So I don't think it was the last Taliesin one. I think it was the one before that. But here I have many names and I have found many games. Gwion, Taliesin, Radiant Brow. Yeah, so it's not... So Gwion, Taliesin, and Radiant Brow are not the ones. So Gwion, Taliesin, and Radiant Brow. So we have two options here. So it's either Fair, Bless, or Elephant. Let's go with the Elephant. Ah, so you've done your research even on me. Elephant was my adopted father. Took me in when Caradwin cast me out. I had a 50% chance of getting that, and I got it. Nice. Our game is almost to an end. Why, my would-be hero, one final riddle to fully know the sense of your spirit then. Let's hear your next riddle. Ah, the lit of... Same dialogue. Alright, so we got that one done, and now we're on to our fifth riddle. Which, all the way down here. Crack that one, we need to go do a Bastille of Insights, which I have a couple of Bastille of Insights here. And a couple, I mean, I have one, and then I'll probably have to head somewhere else. Have I completed this yet? No, I haven't. So we'll go complete our one Bastille, and then we'll have our next excerpt to read through to get closer to our clue. You know what? It's not actually that far away, so I'm not going to skip my way over there. I am heading the right way, though, right? Yeah. Get that good old check. Oh no, it's not the Simon Says ones. It's the Find the Red markers. Oh, looks like there's a lost echo there. I do have one more red mark apparently that I have to find. It's interesting. Where are you, red mark? Yeah, there's one more right there I need to find. Wasn't behind that hidden wall. Is it not on a rock structure out here? No, it should be on the base here somewhere. Oh, it's right there. Our next excerpt, an elder craft fade just as man crafts a chair, a tool or a puppet, but never an heir. Now living they wish for a maker to care, but bored with the building they're cast from their lair. Like a toy set aside when the playtime is done, no warmth but the soft distant touch of the sun. Truly poor comfort for a life just begun, resentful they seek not to be merely won. Rage bids them tear free of the bindings of fate, claws deep in the flesh of the realm they create. They aim when to build themselves one equal mate, instead comes a being of starlight innate. Alright, so now I need to go find 2 Bastilles, so I need to go to other realms and find those for myself. So, next we'll be back with another excerpt. I think my money's up here before I leave this area. Yeah, there it is. Alright, and we shall be back in a sec. Okay, so we have our next excerpt. Spurned by their maker, they spurn babe in turn, but a creature so simple it knew not to yearn. Their loneliness festered and started to burn. They cast aside starlight so desperate to learn. Their knowledge and fury was etched in the stone, imprisoning hope that was never their own. And hidden there with it the prayers of the lone to someday be welcomed back into their home. And starlight was faithful, so pure and so true. It guarded their writings as vines and grass grew. The author long gone, seeking love vibrant hue, but the glow of the wisp keeps their memories through. Alright, so that's the last of that one. I don't know why it says solve the first riddle. Oh, I guess this, because the first one we did was solve the second riddle. So maybe I accidentally did these not in order. But I did them on order of the way the quest thing was, so who knows. But let's travel back and turn in our last riddle. So we basically did 2, 3, 4, and 5, and now we're going back to 1, because I accidentally apparently went past 1, even though that's how the side quest was listed in my quest log. And I clicked them in order. That's weird why that did that. But yeah, we'll meet back to solve our final riddle. Alright, now time to solve riddle 1, but our last riddle for me. Taliesin. Ready to answer your riddles. Then with your courage mustered we shall begin anew. I shall drift to and fro, do you know my tale of woe? I must say I'm quite shy, yet I linger in their shrine. For I must guard all their words, what am I that fey spurred? That's a good question. So, drift to and fro, do you know my tale of woe? I must say I'm quite shy, yet I linger in their shrine, for I must guard all their words. What am I that face spurned? Go to our codex here real quick. The elders crafted Fey, just as man crafted chair. A tool or a puppet, but never the heir. Now live with the wish of maker to care, but bored with the building, they're cast from the lair. Like a toy set aside when the playtime is done, no warmth but softest in touch of the sun. Truly pour comfort for a life just begun. Resentful, they seek not to be merely won. Rage bids them tear free of the bindings of fate, claws deep in the flesh of the realms they create. They aim then to build themselves one equal mate. Instead, some being of starlight innate, spurred by their maker, they spurn babe in turn, but a creature so simple it knew not to yearn. Their loneliness festered and started to burn. They cast aside starlight, so desperate to learn. Their knowledge and fury was etched in the stone, imprisoned hope that was never their own, and hidden there with it the prayers of the lone to someday be welcomed back into their home. And starlight was faithful, so pure and so true, it guarded their writings as vines, and grass grew. The author long ago seeking love vibrant hue, but the glow of the wisp keeping their memories through. Huh. This one actually generally has me kind of stumped here. I'm guessing it's the wisp, but I could be wrong here. It is the wisp. Okay. Aha, correct. The children are children abandoned for new toys, yet the wisp are gentle souls, perhaps the sweetest the Fae ever conjured. And that was an achievement for completing these riddles. That's 5 riddles answered. And with that, my ballad has been sung. But you are not what I thought. Though I have pondered your twist of fate and destiny, I am curious. Is this how warriors dress now, all higgly-piggly by Bran's deathless crown? I pray that it isn't so. Hey, if I could wear some medieval armor, I would, but I just have Victorian clothing right now. One could hardly throw a gay bulge with their thighs so enveloped. I dread having to valorize such attire when the time comes to compose my ballad. How do you enter battle in such a state? It's not as difficult as you think. I feel protected. Protected? Did Hercules not fight the lion with his bare hands and chest? I'm not born of the gods. I suppose so. We'll do I suppose so. And so we return to our timely question, be you like Hercules or the lion? We'll just go with, is this another riddle? Determine which be your star, only then will light shine afar. Forgive me, realm walker, but there are yet others I seek, the hero, the lion. The lion roars. Remain silent. Oh, my mind's eye drips auguries. All time sprouts and the fruit of legends ripen. I see them. See who? Listen, imbibing this vision, I saw these words of power. Samhain's mist shall not wane until the lion's thunderous roar. The foster child is alone until the lion finds what they bore. The vassal's mask to be cracked when the lion's feet touch the sand. Glory on a star will rise again. Until then, no lion shall claim the land. Then I'm the lion after all? We'll do what does this mean. The hero and the lion are one, and I must find the soul before they're caged. Leave me to ponder what I've seen. However, it seems you've passed my test and spurred this vision which intrigues me. You do have a place in this tale and will meet again before this omen comes to pass. Of that I'm sure. Until we meet again. Alright, so that was the Talison's Riddle quest. So yeah, I kind of did that out of order. I did 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1. So that was interesting. But yeah, we got that quest done. I honestly don't think we got any like super decent rewards from doing that. Like I know it's like an early on quest, but still, you had to do a lot of stuff for that. Let's go to let's see what kind of reward that we actually got for doing that. The Riddles of Taliesin. So we got meat, plants. Oh, got tier 3 essence from the Test Your Might one. That's pretty good. And then a couple infusions of the common variety. So that's so-so. But yeah, that was our 5 Riddles of Taliesin. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We have quite a few more side quests and a couple side quests I haven't picked up out in the world. So we'll be going through those as well. I hope if you're having trouble with some of the answers to this riddle, this helps you out a bit. But anyway, like always, hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave a like, subscribe, and until next time, later everybody.